Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Money Way, and today we're going to be doing a stock analysis on Kodak, or ticker symbol KODK. So Kodak recently today had its best day in all of history, and the stock went up 300%, which is about a 4x, and even at one point was up 600%, which is absolutely insane. And there's one major piece of news that basically sent investors into an absolute fury and started buying into the stock at mass proportion. So if you go ahead and look at the weekly chart, apparently this happened, once before. From July 27 leading into July 28, the stock jumped up about $10 in just one day, which is absolutely insane. That's about a 6x in value, right? But to end today during after hours, it went absolutely insane. And then at the start of today, there was just a huge run throughout the entire, stock trading hours, which is absolutely insane for a company that has gone bankrupt. Actually, I believe it was like 4 or 5 times. I'm not sure that's entirely correct, but that is absolutely insane that a company that has gone bankrupt before can just come back from the ashes and start getting all this huge money from investors, as well as a government loan to start producing drugs in order to, I believe, fight off, the coronavirus, but also other pandemic diseases. So we have a news article by CNBC. Kodak shares soared 300% in wild ride after Trump taps the former film giant to make drug ingredients. Eastman Kodak shares soared on Wednesday after President Donald Trump announced a deal to work with a photography pioneer to produce ingredients in generic drugs in response to the coronavirus pandemic. So if we go ahead and we look at the company's actual website, we can see that they are much more, and also they mainly, depend on other industries. They are not a, camera producer. If you guys what channel I'm talking about, they said that they're mainly focusing on camera producing. That's not really it at all. They make gigantic printers, ink solutions, these for mass printing of massive amounts of papers, like millions, billions of papers. They also have, some of filming stuff, but not entirely just depending on cameras, which I'm sure you guys have bought their cameras before, but that's actually what sent them into bankruptcy last time. So yeah, they're definitely not a sole camera producer. But anyways, they do have some, very cool options. They have some smart home technology. They have some really cool cases, some lighting. They have basically anything you need in order to start a cool, motion picture film. They also are heading into some very big, Hollywood type film contracts in order to make some movies. They're helping film some major TV shows, some movies. You guys can go ahead and do your own research on that side of things. But the main thing that we're focusing on today is them starting to advance materials and chemicals, as well as so they had this before, right? But now they're starting to incorporate this into producing drugs for the coronavirus vaccine. So it seems like everyone nowadays is trying to tap in as much profit that the coronavirus vaccine can give them. I mean, everyone is just absolutely racing to make this vaccine because that the company that finally finds it, they're going to patent it and it's going to go absolutely insane. They're going to get billions, if not trillions, if not quadrillions of dollars, because they have basically all the rights, they have the formula, they have everything you need in order to start producing these vaccines, which of course hospitals, basically everyone is going to buy from you because they don't want to get the coronavirus and they want to treat patients that already have it. It's going to be very expensive, but that also means it's a huge amount of profit for the one company that actually gets it first. So we've seen things like this happen before. Definitely many times. If you guys follow all these, coronavirus quote unquote vaccine making companies, a lot of them tend to go absolutely insane one day on news that they might have a vaccine, or maybe they're starting a new set of trials, they're starting a new phase, whatever it may be, and then the next day they absolutely plummet to maybe before prices or even lower than before. So one thing you guys as investors have to watch out for is not to get too risky, and also not to put all your eggs in one basket if you are going to bet on this company, which they have a chance. They got $800 million. That's a pretty large amount for a company that hasn't really set their stage in basically any drug manufacturing, especially one that has to do with pharmaceuticals. But all these different companies, they have a chance, and they might have a good business model, and they might have a plan that could possibly get them to actually be successful in this race. But anyways, guys, you want to bet very small in this company. You definitely don't want to put your entire portfolio, as if maybe their testing doesn't go good, maybe something messes up, maybe they don't actually know what they're doing. They're mainly a filming company. They produce printing, they produce some sort of cameras, mainly film materials, such as like actual like film, like the ones that you put into like a movie theater, right? And then they could have a chance, but you guys want to be very, very careful around this company. But anyways, guys, if you learned anything today, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. And let me know down in the comment section what you guys think about this stock in general. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.